think COVID generally, when you bring it up in conversation, is generally negative, and I believe, in earnest, it is negative. However, what I always look for upside and what some of the benefits are that come from big changes in our working ways and life in general. So I think from our business, starting with our staff, I think there's been a huge benefit through the flexibility of working from home.
Yep.
It took me a while to get my head around that as a leader, that it was probably old school and liked everyone in the office. Now I've seen, and they've proved me wrong, that
He's evolved.
I am. You've got to change with these times, and sometimes as CEOs you don't like saying it, but I stood up in front of our team and said I was wrong, and I think that a hybrid and working from home is highly effective if you've got the right things in place, which we believe we do, and productivity. And our team showed that our productivity is actually probably increased from working from home, and our employment satisfaction has gone up because of that. And I think that's a really good point to consider of how you manage and how you think about teams long term.
Yeah.
So we're now hiring staff that we would never have hired remotely. So we have people working out of Sydney and Melbourne as our recent hires that would have always been traditionally Brisbane based. So I think it opens up our employment pool, which is great. So we get the right talent for the right job.
You also mentioned about, because of the way in which the system's behind, that the virtual meetings and that they don't miss out. They feel like they're on a level playing field with those that are in Brisbane, because Brisbane is where head office is.
Exactly. So our Melbourne team, our software engineers in Melbourne and our sales teams always felt a little bit remote.
Stepchild.
And it's that out of mind, out of sight, out of mind. No matter how hard you work, it's easier to walk across to someone there than go to someone remotely. Now, our teams there have felt like they're equal for the first time ever.
It's all virtual.
Because it's all virtual. They're connecting exactly the same way as two people that used to be sitting side by side in Brisbane. Now they're working remotely. So I see a great benefit in that, and if you can maintain those principles, I think you can extend your workforce remotely, and these things have been evolving over time, and businesses have tried it, but I think it's just when everyone goes to that at the same time, you're actually, a change has occurred.